Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'm going to be showing you how to draw Sakura Spike from Brawl Stars. Let's get started in the center of our page with the eyes. So we move over to the left side and draw in a circle, but we're going to leave a gap along the outside. So start on the side of the circle, curve down towards the bottom of this eye, up to the top. Now I'm going to bring this down, leaving a gap along the side. Now we want to take this and flip it over on the right side. So let's line up the top of the circle on the outside, go up to the top, down to the bottom. Now I'm going to bring that up along the side again, leaving a gap on the outside. Now from the top, I just want to curl this out and then up. Now I'm going to taper this down towards the bottom of the line, coming down. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting from the top, curl out and up, pull that down, and then back in. Now I'm going to move down and draw in the mouth. Starting in the center, we're going to draw a curve from left to right, coming down and then up. We're going to round out the side of the mouth. So starting on the left, we're going to curl this around and then in. Do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to connect these 2 points with the bottom of the mouth. We're just going to curve down and then back up on the right. Let's add 2 small circles for the cheeks on either side. Starting on the left, and then we'll line this up on the right side. Now we're going to draw a large half circle for the top of the head. So in line with the cheek, we're going to step out, curve in and up towards the top of the head, round this out, and then pull this down on the right side. Now we're going to round out the inside of the vest. Starting from the left side, we're going to curve in, curve back out, lining up the bottom with the top. Let's do the same thing on the right. Curving in, rounding this out, and then going back out. Now from the top, I just want to draw a short line going out, and we're going to do the same thing along the bottom. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Now going back to the left, I want to follow that same curve coming in and then back out. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to connect the top and the bottom with a straight line. Now we're going to move to the side and draw in the hands. So from the left side, we're going to step out and draw a curve coming in, rounding out the first finger, and then going back out. Let's do that 2 more times. Coming in, rounding out the finger, and going back out. Now the last finger, we're going to curve in, round it out towards the bottom. Now from here, I want to curve around the side of the hand up towards the top of the thumb. Curve around. I'm just going to bring that up towards the top. Now I just want to curl this down in behind the top of the first finger. Let's do the same thing on the right. So we're going to line this up. So out here, start by coming in, rounding out the finger, and then going back out. Let's do that again. Curving in, back out. And then one more time, we'll curve in, and then down towards the bottom of the finger. Again, we're going to round out the side of the hand and come up towards the top. And then from here, I'm just going to pull this in and then down on top of the first finger. Now from the outside of the thumb, I'm going to draw a curve going up and then in, just below the top of the vest. Just line this up on the right side, curve out, and then down. On the bottom left of the vest, we're going to add a heart. Start with a point in the center. We're going to curve up towards the left, round it out, and then come down an angle towards the bottom. Go back to the top, curve in the opposite direction, and then down towards the bottom. Let's add another heart on the right side. Starting with that point in the middle, curve up, and then angle down towards the center, go back to the top, and curve the right side. Let's continue working down with the legs. From the inside of this short line, I'm going to start with a line coming down towards the bottom of the pant. Do the same thing on the right side. Now I'm going to round out the bottom of the pant. On the left side, I'm going to curve down and then back up. We want to leave a gap in the center. Go to the right side, curve down, and then up. From the inside, we're gonna draw 2 short lines coming up. And we're gonna draw on the lower part of the body. We're gonna step out, curve down over that line, then back up on the right side. Now we're gonna move up in the center and draw a half oval. Starting on the left side, curve down, then all the way back up on the right. Now from here, we're gonna go out and curve up in behind the vest. So start with a straight line going out, and we'll bend that up. Now we're gonna step down and draw that same curve. On the left, we'll step down, curve up and out. Now in the center, we're gonna draw another half circle. Starting from the left side, we'll curve down and then up. Now we're gonna move up just underneath the mouth. Starting on the left side of the vest, we'll curve down and back up on the right side. Now we're gonna tuck the feet in underneath the legs. Starting from this inside corner, we're gonna step out, draw a short line coming straight down towards the heel. Do the same thing on the right. Now let's round out the bottom of the feet. Starting from the left, we'll curve down and then up. And then from here, we're gonna curve up and in underneath the shorts. Let's thicken up the sole. We're gonna take this curve, step up, and we're just gonna follow that all the way across. And we'll do the same thing on the right side. Now, just below this curve underneath the pant, we're gonna step down, and just gonna trace that same curve going across. Let's add the laces on top of the foot. Starting on the left, we're gonna draw 2 straight lines coming down, close off the bottom with a straight line. Let's do the same thing on the right, just on the outside of the foot, and then we'll close it off. Now we're gonna move all the way up to the top of the head and add some detail. Starting directly above the left eye on the side of the head, we're gonna draw a half oval, curving around, and then pulling that back in behind the head. Now at the bottom, we're gonna do a little overlap. Curve out, round this out, and then pull that back in. We're gonna do the same thing along the top. Starting up here, curve up, and then back down in behind the head. Now we're gonna do the same thing on the right side. Starting up here, do a half oval, curving up, rounding this out, and then pulling that in. Now on the inside, curve up, and then down on top of the head. Let's go to the outside and do the same thing. Curving out, and then back in. And then the last thing we're gonna do is add a couple rounded spikes on either side of the head. Starting from the left, we're gonna curve out, round out the spike, and then pull that straight in. Let's do the same thing up along the top. We're gonna angle this up, round it out, and then pull that back in. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Sakura Spike from Brawl Stars. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.